I'm standing in the back of the Temple Machimmaram, and it is, of course, in Kelantan State, which is eastern part of Malaysia, and about 45 minutes drive from the capital of the state, which is Kota Bahru. And this temple is closed on Mondays, so don't come here on Mondays, because if you call up to open, they're going to not answer your phone or put the phone down, as it happened to Beng Kooi. So don't come here on Mondays. But you can still see it from the outside. It's very nice. The statue of the Buddha is on top of the roof. It's very interesting because I've never seen such a big one on top of the roof of the temple. It's 30 meters high and 18 meters in width, and it took 10 years from skilled craftsmen from Thailand to build this, and it completed in the year 2000. So I'm going to walk to the front, and we're going to look at this beautiful Buddha, because it is extremely, extremely striking. You can see it from a long, long distance. All right, and all around the temple, they have beautiful statues of various arhats, like Kashyapa and Shariputra, and all that, all around, and where you can make offerings and you can worship. Let's take a side view of this beautiful 30-meter Buddha on top of the roof. Look at that. Let's go all the way down to the base, and let's go all the way up. Look at that. That's huge. And the lips are painted in solid gold. Kind of interesting. And inside the Buddha, they have many precious and holy relics. I saw this image initially on the internet, as I mentioned. So I decided to come here and take a look. And as I was saying, all around the temple, you have all types of holy arhats. Here's the arhat. I like this one because I can relate to him. I think we both are about the same size. This is the arhat Subhuti. Okay, he's quite corpulent and happy looking. Quite nice. Actually, it looks like Pabongka Rimji. Okay, let's go over here. Justin's smiling because, well, Justin's not exactly on the slim side either, but never mind. Let's go over here. And you see there's another very handsome statue of this great Mahasiddha. This is Maha Modagal Yagana, sorry, I pronounced it wrong. Very, very beautiful. Okay, let's go to the front of the temple. And it's an interesting mixture of Chinese architecture and Thai. So right behind me, if you can see this pagoda, this is very Chinese. Okay, that's a Chinese, very, very Chinese. And then when you switch over to the right, where there's another arhat here, it's again Thai. So it's a very, very interesting kind of combination. This is Rahula. This should be Buddha's son. Rahula is Buddha's son, who when Buddha came back to the palace, taught him the Dharma. He became an arhat by listening to Buddha's teachings. So this is the arhat Rahula. Let's take a look at the Buddha from almost the front, but we'll go more to the front in a little while. Huge, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to get myself in the picture so you can see it from a perspective. Okay, you can kind of see it here. Remember, the name of this place is a little long and hard to remember, and but you can find it. It's quite easy. It's Machimmaram. Okay, Wat is Thai for temple or monastery. Wat, W-A-T, not what, but Wat Machimmaram. Okay, and I'm right in the front now with the beautiful Buddha right behind me, as you can see. It's a blistering hot day. In case you haven't noticed my PVC, really cool Outback hat, because if I'm not wearing this, then I probably would faint. So take a whole view of the temple here. Quite interesting, quite beautiful. Maybe we can get a close-up of the face of the Buddha, please. Okay, that's it for this temple. as it's closed on Monday, we can't go inside, but it's okay because the outside is just as beautiful and we can make our prayers from the outside. Let's go to our next temple, which is not very far away. It's in the same vicinity. Oma Arabazanadi, Oma Arabazanadi, Oma Arabazanadi, Oma Arabazanadi, Oma Arabazanadi, Oma Arabazanadi, Oma Arabazanadi. This is another outdoor large Buddha that I saw on the internet that I wanted to visit. And this is just a few kilometers away from the previous one that we were at, Machimmaram. Now I am at Wat Pikulthong, and it's well known for its standing Buddha outdoors. And it was built in 1968, and believe it or not, it completed in 1996. Yeah, it's over 2 decades. The present abbot of this Wat Pikulthong is the Venerable Tan Chao Kun Ik, and he is the 4th chief monk of Kelantan. And this Wat also has other chapels dedicated to various different deities, such as Kuan Yin, Sivali, Sankachai, and of that sort for worship. Those are more indigenous Thai kind of deities that people perpetuate for wealth and long life and all that. But we're here to see this Buddha, and let's walk up the stairs and pay our respects. I personally like outdoor Buddhas like this very much. I feel it's very beneficial because it's something prevalent in all Buddhist traditions, where you build Buddha statues where everyone, every animal, sentient beings, and even spirits can see. Because it's believed that once you see a Buddha image, a Buddha statue, it plants the seeds of enlightenment in your mind. So in the future, when the opportunity arises, one can actually have that karmic seed triggered, where the imprint of the Buddha that was planted will open up into you studying the Dharma, practicing the Dharma, and attaining higher attainments and eventually liberation. So from a small seed, a big tree can grow. From a small seed, enlightenment may arise. Therefore, having a Buddha statue that can be seen far and wide is a very blessed event. And I really like these kind of images, and I take the time to visit. For me, it's a pilgrimage. Let's get a close-up of this beautiful Buddha who is walking and giving us his benevolent blessings. Let's go from the base up all the way to the top. Very proportionate and beautiful. Okay, I'm going to stand in front so that everybody can see the size of it. I wish to build also an outdoor Buddha statue in our center in the future. I was thinking about Zambala and also Tara. But this is very inspiring to see something like this. Okay, I'm going to circumambulate around to pay reverence, because when we circumambulate around a Buddha, again, as I mentioned in a previous video, that we purify temporarily the imprints of the body, especially, and the speech and the mind. And I talked about that when we were in the Burmese temple. The temples around here in Kelantan, it's incredible because they have huge tracts of land. And they can just build and build and build, and everybody kind of leaves them alone. Okay, that's our visit for this one. That's our second Wat. As I mentioned earlier, Wat stands for temple in Thai. And around here, they call all the temples Wats, W-A-T. We're going to go to our next one. And maybe you can see me going down the stairs and you kind of see the size of this place. The land is very big. Huge tracts of land. I've always liked visiting temples since I was very young. It's something I very much look forward to. Not much activity during the day. Very hot here. I guess people kind of take a siesta or rest during the midday as it's blistering. Okay, I'll see you at the next temple. I am at Wat Photivihan, which is a huge Thai Buddhist style temple here, approximately 15 kilometers from the state capital of Kelantan, which is of course Kota Bahru. And this temple is one of the 25 temples built in this area, and it's the most popular according to their information. And it houses the second largest reclining Buddha in the world. As you can see, it's huge, it's beautiful. It is 40 meters long and was started in 1973 and finished in 1979. That's just 6 years. That's really fast. The construction cost was about 350,000 Malaysian ringgit, and it was from public donations as well as from various Buddhist associations throughout Malaysia and Thailand. And it has many structures around here. It has 3 main areas, 19 smaller structures, and of course sitting Buddha also. And under the Buddha they have urns where they keep ashes called cineries, and it's placed under there for people to be blessed by the Buddha. So there's a tradition around here where people get cremated. They put their some of their ashes in a urn and they keep it under the Buddha. So we're going to go in front of the Buddha now, and we're going to circumambulate around because, as I mentioned before, it's a lot of merits to do that. Okay? No shoes, is it? Huh? No shoes. Okay, no shoes, so we take off our shoes.
Sanje Jodang Tsuji Jodang Lang, Jinja Bade Dani Kensuji, Dangi Jinzo Gebe Sanaki, Jola Pencha Sanje Drubara Shaw, Sanje Jodang Tsuji Jodang Lang, Jinja Bade Dani Kensuji, Dangi Jinzo Gebe Sanaki, Jola Pencha Sanje Drubara Shaw, Sanje Jodang Tsuji Jodang Lang, Jinja Bade Dani Kensuji, Nagi Jinzo Gebe Sanaki, Jola Pencha Sanje Drubara Shaw. I take refuge in my Guru, to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. I take refuge until I'm fully enlightened. May I gain bodhicitta and the realization of shunyata.
So you see the Buddha face, very, very big. Let's circumambulate around. Yeah. It's quite peaceful and quiet here. Again, this Wat is huge, and the grounds are just fantastically large. It's incredible they can get such beautiful large tracts of land. And I'm circumambulating around the precious Buddha, and this motif is very interesting. Look at this, it's Nagas. You see a female Naga, which is a lady on top, and then half fish on the bottom, holding a baby Naga in her bosom. So that's very, very interesting. In Tibetan, we'll call that Lu. Beautiful. And look at all these different various Buddhas around the back also. This is fantastic. The Buddha that was shaded for weeks while he was meditating in the monsoon. This is a well-known story throughout all forms or all traditions of Buddhism. Beautiful image. I would love to have this in my room. Look at all these fantastic Buddhas. I'm going to kind of let the camera go farther. And underneath each of these Buddhas is the astrological sign. So guess each Buddha blesses the people of that astrological sign with the corresponding mudras. The Buddhas are carved beautifully, actually. See here the rabbit. This is my sign, the year of the snake. So I'm going to stand in front of here. And in front of the year of the snake, the Buddha is giving the mudra of Dharma Chakra, or giving teachings. Fantastic and very, very beautiful. Okay. Okay, we're already at the holy feet of Lord Buddha. Look at that, that's fantastic. The reclining Buddha. Look right in front of us, we have the Dharma Chakra wheel, and there's a lot of bugs we shouldn't step on. Look at the Dharma Chakra wheel, the 8-spoke wheel of the law of Dharma. Okay, here we're at the base, or the foot where Lord Buddha is. We can take a fantastic picture here. Very nice. Because we made a circumambulation, and this has been a nice visit here. And let me explore around to see if there's anything else. If it is, I'll let you know, because the grounds are very big and there's various chapels, various temples all around here. Thanks.